Hey guys, in this video, I'll talk about how you can bring different source of data into one place and how Codex or Claude can help you to do that. So I'm going to give example from my organization, UTM Grabber. For us, probably it applies to you as well. We have getting lead submissions from our WordPress website. We have Google Analytics as a data source. We have Stripe for the payment plan. And we have our own backend where we track the paid purchases, which is an AWS instance. And on top of this, I just want to highlight, we have the MCP, we have a UTM Grabber report skill. You can use this report skill for generating really awesome reports. Actually, we have some examples here at the bottom of the page, and I have a video here. I explain how you can utilize this in your business as well. Yep, here there's like different styling, different type of reports here. And I'm going to leverage this report skill in today's video. Okay, let's go back to our session here. Before I start recording this video, I actually authenticate my MCP access first. This is my WordPress website where I collect all the leads, and I have the MCP server. There's a separate video for this. If you go to UTM and click MCP, you can hook up, generate an MCP URL that is unique for this website, and then you'll be able to use it. There's a separate video for this you can watch, and there's also in the documentation website, you can find the documentation related to this. Anyway, so here I'm just like confirming with Codex. In my session, I'm using Codex, but the same thing applies to Claude as well. Here is in Codex. I'm checking the MCP access first, it confirms. And then the next is, I want my Google Ads account. I forgot to mention, I also connected my Google Ads account. We run some little paid ads for UTM Grabber, and I want to get this included in our report. So I pull this data from Google Ads account. So Codex is connected to my Google Ads as well. It pulls my account. And then the next is GA4. So I included GA4 because we collect a lot of signals right within GA4, and it's already connected. And also my Stripe account, as I mentioned, because this is where we get the payments, the subscriptions, all that information. And also I have some tracking information within our Stripe as well. And lastly, there are two different data sources, which is AWS for us, where we store the customer data, which is Cognito in AWS, and also DynamoDB table, where we keep UTM Grabber licenses. And Codex acknowledge here, both of the data sources are connected as well. After you're done that, now the rest is utilizing Codex to bring everything together. So here it's like simple prompt, right? So I didn't even try hard. Using UTM Grabber report skill, create a comprehensive report for me to see. And after 8 minutes, it created this awesome report, which you can see here. It shows me how many subscribers I'm getting, and what is my ARR contribution from this new subscribers, and how many leads I'm getting in WordPress, and how much I spend in Google Ads. And it gives you all the breakdown here, and there's the revenue contribution here. What is my monthly recurring revenue, and what is the estimated ARR, etc. And Google Ads performance here, like what is the impressions I'm getting, how many clicks, CTR, CPA. This is specifically coming from Google Ads, and these are my specific campaigns. I can see the spend, clicks, conversion, CPA, and this is from the GA4. As you can see here, like I don't need to jump from one tab to another and read the data. It's just this report will be generated and adding everything together into one report, right? So it make it really good, accessible for any founders, any CEO, CMO, any marketing person as well. And this is my paid licenses, like how many paid licenses we have. And this is how many form submissions we are getting day by day. And this is also check what is the source campaign, whether we capture source and campaign for our clients, our subscribers. And there's, as you can see here, like there's already some problem. There's some missing source and campaign for 3 of the people here. And then here's the recommendation. So as you can see here, it says Stripe source capture is missing some data. It already recommends me to do something about it, which is great. Gravity PMax. Let's talk about the Google Ads account. The Gravity PMax campaign is performing really well comparing to other campaigns. It highlights that. And the GA4, it's not recording any cost or the revenue within GA4. It tells me exactly that here. So within one report, and it also recommends me to fix Stripe again. It reiterates this. As you can see here, within one report, without me jumping from tab to tab, I can comprehensively capture anything and everything. And imagine running this report every week, like on Monday, and just having accessibility to this report. It would be super valuable for any business. Okay, so let's move on. This is one report I generated. And then next I ask, which campaign gave us the most form fills last month? Like you can just after you have the data source connected, you can just ask question, right? So this is what I asked. And here it says, again, reiterates Google PMax is performing really good. It added 42 leads last week. And we should probably stop this campaign. That's what it says here as well. Okay, I'm gonna move on. There's spend waste detector. I asked, find the campaign spending money but producing no form submissions or poor landing page engagement or bad conversion rates. I created another report. And by the way, as you can see here, it only took 3 minutes, 28 seconds to generate this report. And as you can see here, I mean, honestly, we don't spend a lot of money on ads for UTM Grabber. So in your experience, this report would be richer than mine. But yeah, this is what I see here. It already highlights what I need to fix. And this shows me the performance of each campaign here, how much spent, what is the engagement rate, how many form submissions coming from each campaign. Everything is blended, right? So these data sources are coming from totally different places, but it's nice to see them blended in together. And there's also verdict, right? So there are some campaigns we should pause or we should fix. It highlighted here. There's some campaigns performing really well, and it highlights here as well. The landing pages impact as well. So we have the bounce rate high, some of the pages. So these are the bleeding pages. Probably we should do something about it. Yeah, so there's also form fill, fit. So again, the campaigns, how much money we spent, what is the form fill, and the GA, is it backed up by GA4? Do we see the same signal from GA4 or not? So you can see anything and everything in one form. And then here, finally, it gives you action items. All right, so let's close this again. Let's move on. Okay, and then I asked campaign to lead attribution report. It generated another one. This one took 16 minutes. It could be Codex. It shouldn't take this long normally. Yeah, it just happened to be 16 minutes for me. And it created, make it larger, UTM Grabber, connect clicks to real leads. Again, how much Google Ads spent, how many ad clicks I get. This is coming from Google Ads. And this is coming from my own website. How many form leads, form submissions I got, and the cost calculated based on this. Again, you can splice and dice your data however you want it, but all roads lead to Rome. It's kind of like the fact that you can combine different source of data into one, and the fact that you can generate this report, schedule it within Codex or Claude to run it every week, it will be great time saver. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna close this again. Okay, here's the part that I really like. So I do this quite a lot. Every time I get new leads or every time I get new paid clients, I love running this. I'm just curious guy, I want to know where people are coming from. As you can see here, I just pulled for the last 3 paid clients. Very simple prompt, right? So you don't need to overkill it because the data source matters at the end of the day. As long as you have all the data source connected to your preferred AI tool. In my case, it's Codex, but Claude can do the same thing. The AI is very smart. The models are very smart nowadays. They know exactly which data should come from which data source. And they'll tell you this lead came from this. It will even tell you the journey they have taken, if the GA4 is connected. And as in my case, as you can see here, 2 of the 3 leads, paid clients, came from free plugin, upgrade path. Again, this will be different for you. Yeah, so you can do anything and everything. Honestly, it's really limitless. I have a lot of automation. I run it day by day, and I recommend you to do the same thing. This is actually make it really powerful, right? So imagine doing this manually and going different platform, logging into different platform and pulling this data and putting things together manually. It would be a nightmare, right? So now, thanks to AI, you can do this very easily. And as UTM Grabber, we already provide this connector, MCP connector, that works really well with other MCPs out there. No matter what your tech stack is, you could be using Stripe, PayPal, or you could be using WordPress to collect money or collect leads. It will work really well. Just give it a shot and let me know how it works. And I mean, there could be problems as well, right? So let us know. Love to hear your experience as well. Thank you so much for listening.